Still on security matters, the Military High Command has announced the successful apprehension of suspected arms suppliers to notorious bandit kingpin Bello Turji. The three suspects, arrested in separate operations conducted between November 14 and 17, 2023, were allegedly on their way to deliver ammunition to Turji in Zamfara. Major General Edward Buba, Director of Defense Media Operations, revealed that the suspects, whose identities were withheld, were intercepted in Kaduna with seized items including 504 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition and 3 RPG charges. Regarded as one of the most dangerous bandit kingpins, Turji was reportedly involved in the alleged killing of about 200 people, including women and children, in January 2022. He was also said to be behind the attack on Garki village in Sokoto, where over 80 people were murdered in a night in 2021. Now, to further discuss this, I'm joined by a security expert, Inko-Tariah Ipalibo. Hello, Inko. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so what are your thoughts on the successful interception of the arms suppliers in Kaduna State?
Well, it's a major breakthrough in the fight against kidnapping and banditry. What that means is that eventually they'll run out of firepower and then be compelled to either surrender or leave the entire territory.
So, talking about this generally, can you provide insight into the challenges being faced by security forces in combating the activities of bandit kingpins?
Yeah, essentially, the challenges facing security agencies are around sabotage. Essentially, we have sabotage that is affecting the successful operations of security agencies. We've had instances where intelligence is being compromised and then personnel have been ambushed, and we've had several instances like that. So sabotage is one major challenge faced by security personnel in Nigeria.
All right, Inko, now in light of the recent incidents involving Bello Turji, what steps would you say are being taken to enhance security in Zamfara and also other affected areas?
Well, it will not be appropriate to discuss security strategies on international television, but I'm aware that the various security heads are working tirelessly behind the scene to make sure that Zamfara and the entire region is safe.
All right, so can you tell us what are your thoughts on a statement made by the Chief of Defense Staff during a briefing recently at Nabs, where he accused correctional service personnel of, colluding with inmates to support terrorists?
That's exactly what we are saying. It is sabotage. It's clear, it's obvious, it's everywhere. We have people inside who are supposed to be fighting crime, collaborating with criminals to have their way and then perpetrate crime. So it is a problem that we are faced with in this country.
All right, so speaking about that, that's in the negative light. Now, talking about the positives now, are there any collaborative efforts with neighboring states or even international partners to address the issue of insecurity posed by banditry in the northern region, especially the northeast and also the northwest?
Yes, of course. There are different levels of collaboration that it's ongoing. If the neighboring states are not cooperating with Zamfara, eventually it will spill over to their states and it will overwhelm them. So it's appropriate and ideal that they collaborate with Zamfara to fight and put an end to banditry within the region. Talking about international collaboration, I do not have information on that, but as it is, banditry has gotten to a point in Nigeria where we need to collaborate with foreign partners, foreign friends of the nation to get security hardware, technology, and the infrastructure that will put an end to this menace.
All right, well, thank you so much, Inko-Tariah, for joining me on the news to discuss security matters in Nigeria.
Thank you. It's a pleasure having you.